Hey everybody, it is Casey Caulfield here with Lancaster Archery Supply, and today I'm here to talk to you about the new Coach Kim Shot Trainer. This is a training device that was developed by a world-renowned coach, Coach Kim, out of Korea, and the whole purpose of it is to be something that you can use as a training tool other than just shooting your bow. So this is made of a few pieces of D-loop material along with 2 pieces of rubber here that stretch. And so it's very adjustable. You can adjust it for 62 to 72 inch bows by moving these little pieces here up and down and adjusting this top loop that'll go over your limb tip. So go over each limb tip, and this piece in the center here, which is what you'll pull back, should line up with your center serving. Now, the purpose of a training tool like this is, it's something that you can train with other than your bow. So if you show up to a tournament and your equipment shows up late, this just happened to me recently, you have this in your backpack, you can train with it on a buddy's bow. If you're in a hotel and can't practice that day, the range is closed, and you just want to get some extra shots in the night before a tournament, slap this on your bow and train with it. It's also something that you can use on a lighter bow, so you can more so focus on the pulling weight and coming off with a clean release rather than focusing on the mass weight of the bow. So a lot of different things that can help with using this tool. So I'll show you here how to put it on the bow. We'll take one loop here, put it on the top limb. Now this is a Galaxy Aspire bow, a little bit of a lighter bow, so if you were using something like this, you'd be focusing on, the draw and the release and things like that. Now I have that top loop on, and I'm going to put the bottom loop on. I want to make sure I have some tension on the rubber. If it's the full length of the string, it's not really going to give you a lot of tension when you pull it back. So say if this was the whole length of the string, I can adjust this bit here to be a little bit tighter. So I'm going to give it a pull, put it over that bottom loop, and just see what the tension feels like. Now, if it feels like it's too heavy or too light, you can adjust that accordingly. So once I've put this on, as you can see, this piece is a little bit low of the center serving. So to adjust that, I'll go to the top loop here. I can take it off. So here I'm just tightening it a bit more on the top. And now as I tighten it more on the top, I want to loosen it a little bit on the bottom to get that perfect tension, and that'll also help center up that middle piece there. So I'm going to loosen this one just a tad. It's super easy. You just take this knot, slide it, and then adjust the slack at the top and just stretch it back over the loop. So now that this matches the same height as your string, you can see this piece here is lined up with your center serving, so it'll have similar weight distribution and tension to how you normally shoot it. So while I'm using this tool, I'm mainly going to focus on, feeling my draw and feeling my release. This is something where you can really practice your release without having to actually shoot the bow. Very similar to a stretch band, but a stretch band doesn't have a grip on it. So this is something that really adds to this type of shot trainer where you can put it on a bow and have an actual grip instead of just the end of a stretch band. So pull it back, anchor, and release. So very easy to use, and again, if you feel like that weight is a little too heavy or maybe a little too light, you can, again, tighten or loosen the strings accordingly. I would suggest using this type of shot trainer on a lighter bow rather than a heavier competition bow. The reason for this is when you have your competition bow, it is very heavy, and so when you pull it back normally, it counterbalances with the draw weight and the mass weight. Whereas something like this, you're not going to have heavy draw weight. It's a training tool for your release and such, so it's not going to have the full weight to it. And so if you're shooting it on a normal bow, you won't be able to just focus on the release because you'll be outweighed by the front weight. So here I would suggest using it on a lighter bow where you can really feel a lot more balanced in the shot and use this training tool to its fullest effect. That was an overview on the new Coach Kim Shot Trainer. This is something, again, that can be used when you're training and not using your actual bow, something to just focus on your form and further your technique. Please let us know what you think of this shot trainer. Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and if you have any other questions, reach us at lancasterarcherysupply.com.